to another edition of Talking Stories. I'm as always your host, Shannon. Before I get started, like, share, comment, subscribe. Why not? Rick, Flair, elbow drop. Whoop, that son of a B word. Sorry, I had. So, recently news came out that, sorry like if I mispronounce his name, Denis Villeneuve, the guy that did Dune and stuff like that, he got attached to James Bond. There's a short list, like there's 45 guys on here. I'm personally just gonna be like yes or no to them, probably give the reasons why. Also, before I get started with this list, it doesn't specifically age of like who they're looking for, like the age range of James Bond, and like somebody like Idris Elba, for example, or Damon Idris from like F1 or whatever, he could be in this list, and I would probably say no to like some of those, just because some fans want a like white or whatever. Try not to be racist or whatever, but like a white or whatever Bond. So or maybe a certain age range, because like we said, or like I said, we don't really know. But yeah. So first off, in no particular order, and this is probably also before the Denis Villeneuve thing, because I feel like it says from the upcoming Nosferatu from like 2024 for Aaron Taylor Johnson, for example. But I could see Theo James. Apparently, he's expressed interest. He has like the male model personnel like at the moment. He's not really attached to a major franchise. I mean, he was. He was like in the Divergent movies. Yeah. Right. Plus, he's probably in an age range like 20 something. Okay, he's 39. Never mind. I don't know. Like I said, maybe a Bond villain. For like some of these, why not? For like some of these like 30 plus year olds, I could probably be like villain or just not Bond. Hence why I did not do a tier list. Plus, like this would be very diversive. Because it's like, eh? Or not to mention some people could probably be like Tom Holland for Bond, but I don't really like that idea at all. But probably a villain for Theo James, or even I know he's not on this list yet, but I guess it depends on the age range. But Pedro Pascal, I could probably see as like a villain too. Depending, I guess, on like the motive for James Bond of like why he goes after whomever, and the age range of Bond. Plus, Theo James may be busy. I don't know if I don't know who he voiced in X-Men '97. So like if his character is still alive, which he probably isn't. Yeah. Don't know who this guy is, James Norden. But like I said, we don't know the age, but I've never seen this. But he rocked a tux, learned martial arts, and spoke Russian. So maybe I also forget which one of them. It could be James Norden or one of the other guys. But there's a James Bond video game, and I think one of them voices Bond. I could be wrong of who it is. I don't know about him, you guys. Let me know in the comments as well, or when this goes live, if there's like a live thingy available. As this will probably be like an hour or 40 something minute thing. But who out of the list do you guys think? And if you guys missed the replay, drop down a comment down below who you guys think about for James Bond. I could see Harris Dickinson. Also, Mark could not. I don't think I've seen any of his like work lately. I'll probably go and see. I forget which one of them he's supposed to be, but he's supposed to be in that Beatles movie. I kind of want to be like George, because Barry Keoghan or whatever is Ringo. Paul Mescal is Paul McCartney. And Joseph Quinton's the other, but I forget if he's John or if he's John. And fun fact as well, besides the fact that I think he's 28, or maybe it was 20 at the time of this, Sam Mendes, the guy that did Spectre and Skyfall, I believe, the guy that directed those two, he's actually doing the Beatles biopic as well. He's not doing this Bond movie, unless I guess something happens, like, yeah. Or there could be like a co-director, because who knows about Dune, and then Dune 3 Messiah or whatever, will probably go into production, and then, yeah. But I'm pretty sure, like, there's somebody like writing the script or whatever, and then maybe looking like at people's YouTube things. Don't think I'm familiar with him. Never seen like The Crown or anything, or The Challengers. How old's he? Like, he kind of like looks a little bit sorry. He like looks like a little bit young. This guy. Like, he's probably like 20 something, maybe even early 30s at the time. So I could probably maybe, I keep on saying, I guess it depends on how old they want Bond to be. No. I don't think so. He's had a few flops. Like, I think Craven was a flop, if I'm not mistaken. Never seen it. But, like, Craven the Hunter. I could kind of see him being a villain, though. Maybe. Like I said, I guess it depends both this. How old James Bond is supposed to be. Like, is this Tom Holland probably era? Or, like, an upcoming kind of era where he becomes the 007 agent, like, prior to Dr. No, the first, like, James Bond movie with the late great Sean Connery in it? Or is this, I don't know, somewhere in between? Or is this just like a complete remake of Dr. No and like the other movies? Because spoilers, I guess, in case you guys have never seen the Bond films, he dies in No Time to Die. Which was probably like 2019, but still, why not? I think he's probably going to be Bond, though, out of everybody. But he could also be too busy. He's had a few flops, like I said. I mean, Nosferatu was pretty good. He was like one of the characters in that. No, it didn't. Unless it does somewhere. No. And look, guys, proof that he can also be Bond. He has, never mind. I thought that was Tuxedo for a second. No, I don't think so. He's also had a few flops. I mean, he's young. But Gladiator 2 flopped. This is your Paul McCartney and the Beatles thing. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Why not? Like, well, we're on him before I forget, like, my place or whatever for this. Yeah. As well. When we get an official Bond announcement, I will probably give, like, who I personally want to see as a Bond girl. And off topic, I also want to see Lady Gaga doing, like, the score. Like, I think it was called You and I, where she was, like, on, like, a live stage, like, dressed in a suit. Maybe dressed as a boy, but she's actually a girl. But like I could kind of see her doing like a Bond like theme, sort of like that, and like performing it at the Oscars or wherever on the radio. Does she want to do a major franchise? I mean, she did Hold My Hand, I think, for Top Gun Maverick. So, yeah. Surprised What's His Face isn't on this list unless he's the short runner. Glenn Powell. Don't think I'm from. Yeah. I'm not familiar with this guy's work either. So I don't really know. Guess it depends on like the look of Bond. Like, I don't know what's giving me Roger Moore kind of looks like his face or whatever, maybe, for him. Like, don't ask me who the others kind of look like if I were to put this. Not familiar with any of his work. Never, like, seen Bridgerton and stuff. And I guess you can say he's tanned a little bit. So, I don't know if people would, like, have a problem with him being, like, a tanned guy. Like I said, some people want Bond to only, like, be white. Or whatever. He could be too famous. I haven't seen F1 at the time that I record this. I think that they misspelled it. It's like Damon, isn't it? Idris instead of that. Never seen like Snowfall. Or the. Like I said, fans probably could have a problem. But, like I said, he could be maybe even a spin-off. Like, I've yet to see the John Wick movies. Maybe I'll do a watch party of them, like, one day on my YouTube. Like, not show the movie, but, like, plug in my AirPods or whatever. And then do that. But, like, Ballerina, for example, that's a spin-off to John Wick. So maybe they could do a James Bond spin-off. Or maybe one of these, like, lucky guys, like Damon or Aaron Taylor Johnson, Paul Mescal, whomever, could even be, like, the boss, like M, or the inventor of all the gadgets, Q. Like, who knows? Right? I think he's out. Henry Cavill, he's, like, what? Probably, like, in his 50s at the point of this, because this was probably, like, when he was in his 40s. It's a particle flame. It's James Bond. He might also, like, be, like, slightly too busy. Like, The Witcher, for example, like, he's in that. And who knows, like, if they're gonna, like, ever have him somehow back in, like, the Superman movie. Because I haven't seen Batman versus Superman, for example. So, like, I don't know, like, who survived in that one. Yeah. Isn't this Mufasa? Right. Yeah. He may be too busy for the City of Lanterns. I mean, it could work, but also, like I literally just said, people could have a problem with him. No, I think that he's not going to be it. I mean, I feel like that's probably going to be like either an up and coming person or somebody not too famous. Because like Game of Thrones is him. That's literally what I know him from. So we will see. Never saw Crazy Rich Asians. Heard that Snake Eyes was terrible. I don't know. He could be too famous to. I don't know. This is gonna be fun. I have zero to no clue of who this guy is. Never saw like Emily in Paris. Maybe I should check out Scream Queens. Like I know it's not associated with this show, Scream Queens. I mean, maybe he is the tuxedo, but like I previously have stated, some people may have panic attack or whatever. I think he's like in the story just as well. Not too. I don't know. Never saw The Green Knight. Maybe I should. One of my crushes that wants to be a Bond villain, Ralph Innocent from Nosferatu. He's the upcoming Galacticus in Fantastic Four First Steps. He like wants to be a villain. I think he was the Green Knight in The Green Knight. I don't know about him. No, his time has gone, I feel like. I mean, he's even like in his 40s. Well, probably his 40s at the point of it. Same with him. Like, I don't know of how old he is like at this time. Like, he's 45, but like at the time of this. But I feel like it said somewhere like an upcoming movie that was like literally like he could be like in his 50s or close to like his 50s, like 48 or something at the time. He, like I said, is too busy. Not familiar with him. I mean, he could probably work. He's 29. Is he British, though? Because I feel like they have to have a British or an Irish Bond. He's Irish. He looks too young to me. But he's like a Grammy winner, apparently. Or a runner-up. So maybe he could even do a Bond score. I don't know, like, any of his songs. But maybe he could. But he's, like, familiar from Fleabag to a few people. I feel like he's probably going to be our Bond, though, out of everybody. At the time of this article from Variety, he was 25. I could probably see him. He's not probably like that famous. I mean, I don't know if he's still doing Euphoria, for example, or if like that's gonna cancel. And I don't think I've seen him acting in really anything. I may check out. I don't know when it comes out, but Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or Frankenstein's Monster, or whatever. Mia Goth's in that from the X movies, like the Maxine, Pearl, and XX or Maxine. Ralph's in the Ralph Innocent. Oscar Isaac's in Frankenstein Monster thing. But I can see him. He's probably like one of the youngest guys on this list. I feel like he passed for Jamie Dornan. I mean, he's most notably known for 50 Shades of Grey. Granted, he kind of has like that sexiness to him. But yeah. No. I mean, they could do a spin-off of her character from No Time to Die. But to me, Bond is a male. Like I said, though, they could do a spin-off. Like, she could be her own agent. Idris Elba can be his own agent. Whomever could. I don't know. Would we want this, you guys? Jonathan Bailey from Bridgerton. He was in Transfer, Rebirth, Wicked. He would also be our first LGBTQ lead if it was him. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. No, he's 45 as well, so, like, I don't know. Unless they somehow did a future version, or like he's like the mentor that goes to teach whomever the new Bond is what to do. I'm not familiar with him. Maybe a few other people. He's a few years older, so 38. So I don't know. No, people would probably have a fit. Also, he kind of sucked in like Star Wars. I mean, people loved him in Star Wars, but it's like he was diverse. Maybe him from like We Are the Millers. He's in. Well, I'm gonna say Welcome to Derry. Scary Movie 6, I believe. He was in The Maze Runner. I don't know of how big or what. Spoiler alert, whatever. I don't know of how big or whatever his role was in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or whatever. Plus, like I said, he is kind of fairly famous. Like the Maze Runner films, I guess it depends on how long he was in that one for. Not familiar with him at all. It doesn't even say how old he is. Yeah, this is the other guy. He was the one of the Beatles. I don't think it's gonna be him either. A few things. Hold up. When does Beatles come out? When does it shoot? Because I'm too lazy to like even get my phone out, and I don't want to open up a different tab. But when does that shoot? Because like I said, he's one of the Beatles. I can't tell based off of this picture because like, they could do prosthetics on who he is in the Beatles thing. Gladiator 2 kind of sucked when he was in that. Granted, it could have also been like the people that wrote the film or whatever, like terrible writing. And Pedro Pascal, Abon, I don't remember his full name, but from The Bear, and Vanessa Kirby from Mission Impossible, they are the Fantastic Four, like First Steps and stuff. So it's like, they'll probably have a sequel. Obviously, if you guys are fans of Marvel and stuff, they are in Doomsday, maybe even Secret Wars. So it's like, yeah, right. Like I said, no. They would never do, I don't think that they would ever do, female one. Unless they did a spin-off, like I said, or something. Pretty much same with her. Some people didn't like, the Acolyte with her in it. I have zero to no clue of how you pronounce his name. So, Dursley? I don't know. Doesn't say like some like how old he is for like some of these people. No, I don't know. Is Lightning gonna get a sequel to Black Adam? Kind of sucked, in my opinion. I don't know him in anything. This guy, in case I'm going like too fast. Wait, him. No. Plus, he is like at the moment, like I don't know how old he is, but like at the moment when this article was written, I don't know when it was. Maybe it says at the top somewhere. But Idris was 50. So no, like who knows? Like if he wants to go into another franchise, like he was in Star Trek, and wasn't he in like Hobbs and Shaw or something as like the villain? Not familiar with him. Never seen What We Do in the Shadows. I think I saw the Taika one. Maybe he could even do her theme if Matt Berry is it, but no. I don't know. He's kind of too familiar. I love Star Wars, as you guys can tell. Don't think I know who this guy is, so no. Yo, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this guy in I Know What You Did Last Summer? The new one? Like, it doesn't say that right here, or whatever. Like, I feel like I've read his name somewhere, but I could be wrong. Or I could have mistaken it for Nicholas Chavez or something. I don't know. No, how to get away with murder? No. No, I don't think so. For him. He may be too famous as well. Nicholas Hoult. I mean... Really? I thought it said upcoming Nosferatu. I mean, he's perfect for the role, but I kind of want to be like villain maybe. I mean, he is Lex Luthor in Superman that just came out a few days ago. I haven't seen that. I don't know if I will, or if I'll watch it online and like record the movie for Patreon. Never heard of this guy at all. But he's like in his late 20s, so I don't know. Would House of the Dragons be like too famous for him though? I don't know if I want to see him either. Like I said, he's still going on in Marvel. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, he's in Doomsday, Tom Hiddleston. Maybe. Okay, my laptop literally just had to like restart. But I'm just gonna make sure I do not skip anybody. Like down here. Yeah. Maybe an elderly one or like a passing of the baton. Like he teaches somebody else to be like the next kind of James Bond. Really? I thought I saw somewhere, this was right before the Tom Holland one. Here, maybe I'll like randomly jump to like the comments thing. It's like not like leave a comment, but see. Don't think I know who Wendell Pierce is. Maybe Sam does nothing to do with the guy from Highlander. No. Outlander, sorry. They probably meant Hiddleston instead of Tom Hiddleston. Dan may not do Dan Stevens. Preach it. You need a younger Bond. Yeah, Vanessa Kirby would be a great female one. Don't know who Matt Berry is. Ew, no to Kim Kardashian. Don't think I know Tom Strutridge. Sorry, like if I mispronounce some of these people's names. Chris Hemsworth would probably be too busy. I mean, I don't know. Don't think I know who Alexandra Draymond is. Like I said, I don't know about soap or whatever. And he, Papa, this guy, is Snape in the next Bond. Obviously, this was probably a fan film or a fan edit. You forgot my grandma's. But it'd been funny if my mom was like home or something. My family just like went over dinner. Cillian, whatever, it would probably be too busy. I mean, he still has Peaky Blinders, like the movie to film, And there's some people thinking that he could be, oh my god, Voldemort in the HBO Max Harry Potter series. Scott Adkins could, but he could also be too busy or do not want. If you're thinking who I'm talking about, Aiden Canto, I don't know if there's another Alphonse Canto. He died. Aiden. Or Aden. Or... Yeah, I'm gonna see like if there's like any others. Don't know who this is. Or who Boris Johnson is. Or Andrew Koji or whatever. Or Nigel Herman. Hugh Grant would probably be too busy, but also maybe... Hold up, I gotta take a sip out of my drink that almost just dropped. I got like when these first started doing this. But like I said, Hugh Grant could even be like a Q or an M. I don't know if they want to get somebody too famous for... Don't think I know who Max Brown is. Tom Hill. As I pretty much know all those people. Really? Steve Buscemi is probably too old, too comedic. He's probably... Wait, why did I say probably? He's famous, too famous, maybe her too. Maybe her too, like, Frozen and stuff, and he's probably too old. Unless you want to do, like, Kelsey Grant. I don't know his nationality, though. Like, I haven't read, like, the James Bond books, so I don't know, like, if Q or M are supposed to be British. Maybe it makes sense, though, because of James Bond, so I don't know if Kelsey Grammer is that. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get going. It's probably gonna take me back to the original comments. Like I said, though, speaking of the comments, like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment whom out of those actors or anybody that you guys want to see as James Bond. I'll probably do a video soon. I mean, as soon as we get an update on the list of who could be like, when we get our James Bond, I'll probably go over actresses in, like, that age range. Maybe I'll even, like, do a little bit of research on my own, like, open up whomever's IMDb page, and, like, see, like, if they worked with Denis Villeneuve, the director of Bond 26. Just because it's like this. Will they do a Martin Scorsese thing, like, sort of like what he does with De Niro, like, teams up with him once in a while? Like, will it be somebody like that for maybe Bond girl or a Bond guy? I don't think it's gonna be Timothy Chalamet. Is he British? I mean, he's, like, well known for being in the Dune movies, and absolutely no for Tom Holland. I mean, he's Spider-Man, even though he'll probably do, like, another one, Doomsday, No Way Home, whatever, Brand New Day, that new Spider-Man movie coming. And then maybe that's all for him, because he and Zendaya at the moment are engaged, but it's like, and then they'll probably have children in a few years or soon or whatever. But yeah, Shannon out. I will see you guys whenever I do the next video. The next video may actually be an I Know What You Did Last Summer thing. For those of you guys that don't know, me and two of my friends are going out on Saturday, so in like 3 days from now, to go see it. I will probably do like a non-spoiler thing, like what I like / what I didn't like about it. Or maybe I'll do an out-of-theater thing. Like maybe I'll, like, record it on my phone, because my phone's not connected to Talking Stars. And I will, yeah. Or maybe I'll, like, link that video, or that channel, rather, in there, and then I'll be like, and then I'll take my phone out, if my phone's, like, fully charged at the time of the movie, and I'll be like, hey, guys, Welcome to another edition of Talking Stormies. I'm Shannon, and I'll probably like kind of pass the phone or like turn it sideways or whatever and be like, "This is my friend Erin. This is my friend Jen," and then be like, "I really loved it," even though, or maybe I'll just do it on my own because my friends may have different opinions. I mean, my friend Erin, I think she hated the movie Joker. I loved it, or like some of the people that said it looked dumb just based off of the trailer when they didn't even go and see it. But yeah, I'm gonna get going, you guys, before I randomly like start doing this again and then going over the list again. Shannon out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Peace.